Hi guys, I am Elder and I work for MAME Security, and today we're going to be seeing a project that we did in partners with Inaxsys and one of their security systems called Ajax, a wireless security system. And here we have some interesting features that Ajax has that we got implemented here, and we're going to see it around. So we're in this facility with it's a carpentry, and we have a warehouse. We have a shopping shop where they do their production and their offices. And integrating Ajax here was really interesting because of their wireless technology, long range, and the capability of integrating with third-party sensors hardwired. So with this system, we can accomplish to secure every door, every window, and bring state-of-the-art technology in the security alarm system. Okay, so here are main devices that we have from Ajax. It's going to be multi-transmitters, range extenders, and keypads and a hub. So our multi-transmitter has the capability of bringing third-party devices wired into that single box called multi-transmitter, and from there it sends it wirelessly all the way to the hub. Right beside it there's a range extender, so Ajax already has a really long distance for wireless devices, but with that we can even extend it more. Since this place was a really big facility, we had to use it, and that we can associate a specific device or more devices to talk just directly with the range extender and back to the hub, and that makes a reliable security system. On the multi-transmitter, we're going to see later on, I'm going to be opening one for you to see how everything's done inside, but it's really interesting how they develop the board so you can have lots of features and easy to install. Programming is really easy, straightforward, and it just makes the job easier on your installation. Here in this the shopping the production area, we installed an outdoor siren, as you can see there on the top there. The reason for that, it's weatherproof, and as you can see, there's a lot of dust and it's a difficult environment, but at the same way, it's really loud, and it will bring security to all the employees when knowing that something is wrong, and they will hear it pretty well. So as you see here, we have an Ajax Keypad. This one doesn't have the feature to read fobs or cards, but they have it as well. It's easy to use. The customer really likes it. It's a nice design. It brings to the standards of this company, right? And we in this location we have 4 keypads. The reason for that, it's partitioned. There's 2 areas where it needs to be protected, and so coming from one side you can disable one partition. Coming from the other side you can disable the other partition. In between these 2 doors there's 2 keypads where you can select which partition you want to disable. Here we have 2 technologies. We have a wired sensor and a wireless sensor. Here we have third-party contact that we can integrate with Ajax Multitransmitter by hardwire, and from the multi-transmitter we can then work wirelessly to the hub. In this case we have the motion, Ajax motion, where it's wireless, and the reason why we have the wireless device here, it was really hard to get the wires to this location, so having a wireless solution is really good for installers when we can't get the wires to where we want it. So here we're at the front reception of this location. Our customer, when they come in, they come from the front door, this door behind us. They disable the alarm just by swiping and marking their code. As we can see, there's integration with different types of brands that's possible with an Ajax alarm system. And we see our home siren in there to let the customer know when they're entering delays or in case of alarms. Welcome to the IT room. In the IT room, there's all the security is installed. We can see our hub, our main hub. The hub essentially is the main brain of the whole alarm. It has, in this case, 2 paths of communication, internet and cellular. The beauty about this hub is as soon as you plug it in and you have internet or a way to communicate, in 15 seconds you can start programming your alarm and installing it. So for installers, it's really easy to start accomplishing your work. On this side, we can see the multi-transmitter, really easy, really clean installation, has its own power supply, right? You have your inputs all labeled. The beauty about it, in most cases of the alarms, you only have one power bus, and that's where you connect all your power devices. In this case, Ajax made it simpler, putting two buses with power supply, so you don't have conjunction of wires going just to one terminal. On this side, you can connect your fire devices, your power fire devices, so they can restore after the fire alarm is disabled. Nice installation, clean. You have your battery here. Simple to use, really easy to enroll. Just scan your QR code and push the power button to start, and that's it. So Ajax has their main user interface is on phones and tablets, where you can download the app. The reason for that is in today's days, you can see that everybody has a smartphone, everybody has a smart tablet. So having access to a security system right beside your hands is so easy as grabbing your phone, and that brings you comfort. So using keypads, it's changing the technology where our keypad starts to be our phone, where we have access to it all the time. So Ajax has two apps, one for installers, one for end users. So for the beauty about the installers app is that, as you can see here, you can have access to all the systems that you installed and really easily have access to them and see what's the problem with the client in case if they have a problem. For the end user, it's really simple because the installer app is the same as the end user app. So what you see is what the end user is going to see. So to help them out and explain how everything works, it's pretty intuitive and really easy. Besides that, every phone gets a panic button, so it's a feature that everybody has on their phone in case of panic. They can alert all the users and the station and be dispatched with police or a medical in case of an emergency. So having access as an installer to all the systems that our company installed, it's really good, but can bring some security issues as well, right? To the end customer, knowing that every installer has access to their security system can bring some problems. So Ajax has controls where you can, as administrator of the Ajax hub, Ajax security system, you can control which access your installers have to and what times and dates that they have access to. So meaning if your installer goes to a job site to install a system, you can give them access to all the hubs and start doing installation. By the end of the day, you can stop the sharing and they don't have access to that no more. So we get to the end of our tour of this project that we had with partners with Inaxsys and where we use their product Ajax alarm system. Feel free to comment below. We'll be in touch. If you have any questions, I'll be more than glad to share my experience with Ajax Alarm Security Systems. If you want to hire AIM Security for installations, cameras, door access, alarm systems, feel free to reach us. We do all Canada and Toronto, so we're more than glad to help you out with your systems.